Okay, welcome to my Mac Geek Zone today. What am I doing with my MacBook A1342? I will show you. So today I have arrived in the mail my upgrade kit. I've got 8 gigabytes of crucial RAM I'm going to throw in. I've got a nice new Samsung 840 Evo 250 gig hard drive and a new battery for my Mac. So I'm pretty excited. These upgrades, I've been looking forward to doing them for a while. And I'm also going to throw in my 1 terabyte external verbatim drive as a second hard drive into the Mac using a hard drive caddy. So you rip out the optical drive and throw in a second hard drive. So I'm going to do that as well. Let's open this up. I haven't even had a look at it yet. So we've got, look at that, it's so light. It's awesome. Very nice. Alright, and at the moment I'm just making a bootable drive. This will have my Yosemite install to put into this hard drive once I've done it. So at the moment the Mac is running fine and no problems. I'll do a couple of tests before I do the install so that we can see how much quicker the Mac runs with the new SSD and RAM. Currently I've got health in my battery of 74%, however it has bulged, so it's one of the main reasons I want to get a new battery. It's bulged and caused the touchpad to lift up. There's quite an edge sticking up here now, and it's sunken down here, and the click buttons no longer work. So the battery app says original was 5,450 and current is 4,010, which is 74%. It has said I've needed to check battery before, but it's currently saying it's good. However, I will be changing and putting in a new battery. Okay, so let's see how quick it can do a restart. So let's press restart, and I'll hit enter at the same time as pressing start on the stopwatch. Yeah, it's not so easy with the iPad. Okay, and start. So we'll see how long this takes. Zoom out. There we go, that's a bit better. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press lap when the first screen appears, but then I'm going to wait until I can actually open an app, right? So I'm going to actually make this a functional restart. We're not going to just see how long it takes for the first screen to appear, because you can't really open iTunes and start listening to music that quick, can you? And that's what I want to see, how much quicker the SSD will be to actually fully start up and start listening to music or start browsing the internet, etc. So hopefully we'll be up and running by now with the SSD in less than a minute, I'm hoping. But we'll see. Oh, it's about done. Let's see, lap. Alright. Now, the bottom, the launch pad thingy is okay. That's not bad. Let's open iTunes. Okay, so it was 1 minute and 27 seconds to get the first screen open. It's taking a while for iTunes to open though. Line is currently trying to open as well. Well, that's part of the force quit it. Yeah. And it's taken a while. Oh, there we go. iTunes is opening up. This is all my wife's music, don't judge me. Got the spinning rainbow wheel when I try to... There we go. So 3 minutes and a couple seconds to get music playing. Alright, it's a pretty good test, I reckon. Okay. Well, that's about all the testing I can be bothered doing right now. Let's do the actual install. Okay, so we've got the battery out and we can see how very swollen it is, like a little balloon packet. So there's the original battery. It was actually still working quite well. It's quite spongy and fat. Don't know what that's about. The alien juice they pump into it. Okay, so that's out. Now I'll just have a look at the touchpad. See if I can get it to go back down to where it sit flat. Oh, it's actually already gone back down flat like it's supposed to. You see that? So yeah, it's gone down nice and flat where it used to be. The next thing is the hard drive. I'm sure you can all handle a hard drive without me telling you how to do it. Alright, so I've got the SSD ready to go in. The studs have been put, I've changed the studs over from the old hard drive to the new one. Now for RAM. Let's open it up. Wow, beautiful. Pull out the old RAM. I had 4 gig. This is 4 gig of RAM in here. Pull that out, and the other stick of 2 gig. So 2 sticks of 2 gig, and a new RAM. Try to pull it out of here without breaking it in half. I'm guessing it goes in. The crucial label up. No, it doesn't. It goes in the crucial label down. And going one way fully. Okay, let's push that in. And push it down. And down. The next one. So we're going up to 8 gig of RAM now, which Apple's technical specs for this computer say cannot be done. Although I've read on the internet that it can be done, and has. Right. Put this baby in there. Right, put this back in there. Sit that down in there. And put the, where's that gone? Where's that other bit? Oh, there it is. Put this bit down in there. Beautiful. Alright. I think we can stop filming this. Okay, so the next step now, the RAM and hard drive have been changed. So following iFixit's guide on their app, I've got the optical drive removed from my MacBook already, and now using the second hard drive caddy, which I got off an eBay seller in Hong Kong, I will be installing the second hard drive, which I'll be removing from its external case. It's a verbatim 1 terabyte. I'm going to hopefully be able to use it as my second drive. I'm not sure if I can put a 1 terabyte in as a secondary drive, but we're going to give it a shot, and we're going to bust this baby open and have a look at its internals. Okay, now so to get this open, I'm just going to pry off the edges. There we go. That's quite easy. There we go. No problem there. This bit's just sitting there, and I believe it's just just clicked in around the edges, probably with some plastic little teeth. Let's have a go. Let's have a go at this thing. There we go, there's one. It's just got little plastic teeth holding in where the mounting studs, or whatever you call them. So when you put it into the computer, you screw little studs into these spots here. So there we go, we've just got a little sticker warranty void if removed thing here. So we'll just pull that off. Sticky little sticker. We're not going to need the warranty on this. Let's pull this circuit board off, which is just used for the USB 3 or whatever plug, and there we go. Now inside this verbatim 1TB drive we have a Samsung 1TB 5400 RPM drive. So we're going to put it now into the caddy that I got off eBay. Okay, so I think I'm ready to put this in. Let's see, so I think we just put it down, slot it there, and just slide it back. Slide it back like that. Slide it into its thingy, and then you stick that in there like that. Okay, so that's sitting pretty flush. And some screws tighten up in here. Just hold the hard drive in place. Okay, just tighten those up nicely. Hold the hard drive in where it goes. I'm sure it's not too much to worry. It's not perfectly. Just tighten up until it's snug. Yeah, that's good. This one, last one. Tighten up. Yep, that's snug. Feel it slotting into a slot where it goes. Beautiful. All right, there we go. Second hard drive, ready to slot into the MacBook. And of course, the last thing we have to do is put the little hard drive, optical drive data cable into its spot. I've already transferred this mount here, so now it's ready to go in. Okay, so here's my MacBook, and we just slot this back in here. Hope that everything lines up. Okay, that screw hole's lining up, that one, and it looks like they're all lining up. Beautiful. So, I might leave pushing that down until I'm ready, and I'll put all the other screws in. So first screws go in. Leave is the 2.5. 2.5. No screws at once. Oh, gee, I need a bit. Okay, so all the screws are back in where they belong, and it's a nice flat good fit. So now I'm just going to reverse the procedure of removing all the screws and everything from where they came from and put it all back the way it. Let's put in the new battery. It's the easiest of all steps. The battery. Okay, I believe it goes in like this. All going well, it fit with no problem. And all the screws will go back in where they belong. Yep, looks like all the screw holes line up. Beautiful. By the way, this battery comes from Anker batteries. I read a few good reviews for them, so we're going with the Anker battery. I'm just going to whack the screws back in and plug it in, and we'll power it up. So now this is my fresh Yosemite install. I've already put a bunch of apps on here that I want, so it's no longer a completely empty system. I've got there's a bunch of apps here already on there, including Final Cut Pro. So once again, rehashing what condition this Mac is in. This is a 5-year-old late 2009 MacBook A1342. It came standard with a 250 gig hard drive, and I got the original upgrade to 4 gig of RAM. So now, after having no trouble with this thing, never having to need to do a clean install to fix issues, for 5 years of use without having any issues, I've done an upgrade. I've given it a 250 gig SSD hard drive and a new Samsung 1 terabyte drive as an internal drive, and it now has 8 gig of RAM from Crucial, and it's running awesome. I've got the 2 new icons up here for my SSD and 1 terabyte internal drive. I customized them with downloading of images from the web, very easy to do. So everything's shut down now, so let's do a new shutdown and restart. Okay, so it also does shut down quicker than before. I forgot to video how long that took before, so let's do this now. Sorry if this is taking a long time, but okay, shut down now. Damn it. Okay, add half a second. Okay, that was pretty much instant. Okay, that was stuffed up. Alright, so it shut down instantly then. I didn't even have the little spinning wheel. Awesome. Okay, so now let's restart, and this time I have got rid of the password at startup thing. Okay, so can you see this? Alright, you don't need to see it. You can time it, or you can take my word for it. So start up now. I also need to replace the speaker when I can. The speaker's pretty blown out. Okay, so once again I'm going to do a lap when the first screen appears, and then I'm going to try to get iTunes starting up played music as quick as I can. Lap. Okay, iTunes, where are you there? I was a bit slow then. Come on iTunes, come on iTunes. Where are we? It should be here in a second. Okay, double click. Alright, that was pretty good. So we had we had the first lap 25 seconds to get to the first screen without using the password, and then 16 additional seconds to get iTunes fully loaded and music playing. So that's pretty dang quick compared to my original test I did running Yosemite and the original hard drive and RAM. Alright, so now I'm going to do one more test. I've got Final Cut Pro. So let's see how long it takes to start up the latest version of Final Cut Pro. How it is. I don't have any extra plugins or anything, just the latest download from the App Store. Okay, so I'm going to click Final Cut Pro and start. 2 seconds. That was 2 seconds slower. Okay. This is a big program. It took a long time to start up before. That's it. Done. 14 seconds. I think it probably was about 2 minutes before with the before the update to the SSD. That is absolutely awesome. So there we go. Can't think if I need to put anything else into this video right now, but holy crap, look at that, 1400, 1400, look at that, not even a can't even refocus. That's crazy. No, can't refocus, see? Oh, there we are. That's where I press stop on the stopwatch. That's crazy. Anyway, so I love my MacBook, always have, and now it is the best. It's the bomb. I think it's probably one of the best MacBooks of this age in the world right now. I don't think there's many out there that have been upgraded as awesomely as this. What have I got here? So it's originally a you can see the stats there for you. It's a 2.26 gigahertz, so it's not the fastest version. It's not the fastest MacBook in the world, but of this one, the 2.26 with 8 gig of RAM, SSD, startup drive, and internal terabyte drive as well. I don't think you are going to find many out there as awesome as this one. One other thing I want to show you. So after all the work I did, I put the original hard drive out of the MacBook into the external hard drive casing that I popped open to get my 1 terabyte drive from. So I'm going to show you how easy it was to get all my files, right? So you will get advice, of course, to do a time machine backup of your hard drive before you remove it and put in the new one, so that you've got all your stuff, right? But you actually don't need to. I did that. I've got a time machine, another external drive for my time machine backups, which I did. It takes hours to do that backup now, but check this out, right? I just threw the drive that I took out of the MacBook into this casing, which I'm now going to plug into my USB as an external drive. And it itself now is like the time machine backup. Here we go, I gave it a little custom. Here it is, this is my drive. Now I can just click on applications. There we go. Here's all my old apps from when before I pulled this hard drive out of the MacBook. So now any apps that I used to have, it's as easy as this. I just grab it and drag it to my current applications folder. Bam, I've got the app. I don't have to re-download it, reset it up. So this is basically a time machine backup of before I did all my work. So I don't have any worries about losing any of my files or applications. Done. So I actually have, yeah, that's said and done. So that's a cool thing as well. So I'm going to keep that there as a handy backup, plus I'm going to keep doing my time machine backups into the other drive. So that's it. I've got a new battery in there as well, running great. The statistics of the new Anker battery say it's 102% of original max of 57770 mAh. So it should be 5912 mAh, and it says it's all good, of course. Yeah, I'm really happy with the work I've done on this MacBook. I think it's running really sweet now. Alright, I hope you enjoyed watching this upgrade video, and more to come in maybe another 5 or 6 years.